Get ready to supercharge your wealth with AI. Welcome to AI Wealth Boost, where we bring you the latest and greatest in AI-powered wealth management. Subscribe now and take control of your financial future. Hey there, it's April 26, 2023, and we've got some juicy news to share with you. Remember when Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion less than 6 months ago? Well, it seems like people have been dunking on him ever since he fired half the company, gave blue check marks to the peasants, and freed a bunch of people from Twitter jail. But don't come for him, because he's playing a game of 5D chess against the mainstream news media, like the Fox News and CNN channels that your grandparents watch. He's playing the long game to take their advertisers by making Twitter the future platform for all journalism. Some people are saying that Twitter is collapsing, and it's now only worth $20 billion. Many users have moved to Mastodon, and even LeBron James won't pay the $5. So, did Elon buy Twitter just to be the king and watch it burn? Or is he actually playing a smarter game than we think? Yesterday, Elon made a crazy move by open sourcing the code to Twitter's recommendation algorithm. And let me tell you, it's some of the most interesting code you'll ever see. Today, we'll dissect the code and explain why Elon wants to make Twitter like the Linux of social media companies. And we'll do it all in a casual, fun tone, because why not? Although the codebase is mostly written in Scala, a JVM language that's kind of like Java but better, the code is still real production code at Twitter. But it's not 100% of the code, so it's really only useful for research and transparency. Twitter was originally written with Ruby on Rails, but they moved away from it over a decade ago. Everybody already kind of knows how these algorithms work, but it's extremely interesting to see the real deal implemented in code. For example, in the early BERT TensorFlow-based similarity engine, we have a bunch of ranking parameters each with a default value. Retweets provide a 20x boost while likes provide a 30x boost, and images and videos also provide a small boost. And not surprisingly, you also get a boost for being a Twitter Blue member. Like I said, the New York Times just lost its blue checkmark, and now it's not verified, so it could just be a cat behind a screen. On the flip side, a tweet can get a debuff if the account has a lot of mutes, blocks, or spam reports. Also, spelling errors and made-up words will give you a debuff, and there's also a long list of topics that won't be amplified, like anything that's been flagged as misinformation, harassment, putting bounties on people's heads, and many other no numbers. The platform also keeps a close track of elections, and there are actually tools in place like this government-requested class that allows President Camacho to keep you safe from bad content. But taking a step back, we can break the total algorithm into 3 parts. First, it finds a pool of 1,500 tweets that you might be interested in using a technique called candidate sourcing. It includes accounts you follow but also out-of-network sources by clustering similar accounts together, allowing it to find relevant tweets from accounts that you don't follow yet. From there, it ranks that pool of tweets with a 48 million parameter neural network. And finally, it filters out content by static rules like accounts that you've blocked or muted. There's also a second repo called the Algorithm ML that contains the machine learning models used at Twitter. The project uses PyTorch, and they actually created their own in-house embeddings that contain over 1 billion nodes and hundreds of billions of edges. On the home feed, it uses something called Deep Feed, which is a neural network that predicts which tweets you're most likely to engage with based on your past behavior. It looks at features like the content of the tweet, the account it comes from, and the time of day it was posted. It's trained on a large dataset of user interactions and uses reinforcement learning to continuously improve its performance. So, why did Elon open source this code? Well, some people speculate that it's a move to make Twitter more transparent and accountable, and to encourage more research and innovation in the field of recommendation algorithms. But others think it's part of a bigger plan to make Twitter more decentralized, like the way Linux is a decentralized operating system. By making the code available to everyone, Elon is inviting developers to build their own versions of Twitter, or even to create new social media platforms that use similar algorithms. This could ultimately lead to a more diverse and decentralized social media landscape, with less power in the hands of a few big companies. Whatever Elon's ultimate goals may be, it's clear that his ownership of Twitter has been a controversial and game-changing move in the world of social media. Whether you love him or hate him, he's definitely keeping things interesting. Thanks for tuning in. Let's boost your wealth with AI. Subscribe now for the ultimate edge.